Hello everyone, my little assistant had to come up and help, didn't you? Okay, now the reason I stopped is I wanted to talk about something. Lighting the eyes on this guy. I've got his head mostly done. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, wrong way. There. You can see I've got his head mostly done. On the back side, there is this white bar right here is the shield behind the eyes, give the eyes that whitish yellow look. That white thing will have to go if I'm going to light this thing. Okay? And I don't know if there's room for an LED inside there. I really don't know if there is. I'd have to carve some stuff out to get an LED in there. Alright? I mean, really carve some stuff out. So I'm trying to decide if it's even possible to light this head, because, oh yeah, when you put that, start sliding it together, that polycap eats up almost all the available room right in here. I mean, this is going to be one solid piece of plastic when it's done. The only thing I can think of doing is this red part right here comes out, and I can trim it down and just put that little red piece in there by itself and remove most of that red part. But it's going to be tough to light this thing. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to think about it. If I decide not to, I won't. Just letting you all know that. Alright, now let's back up. Let's talk about... Ooh, close into my nose again. I'm getting good at those. Let's talk about what else I've done. I finished the torso. Okay? I didn't really run into any trouble spots on the torso. It's going to have some bad seams up here across the top of the shoulders. Okay, a lot of Gundam kits have those from what I'm hearing from looking at people's builds. Alright, but that's, you can see it right there. That's not too bad. Down the side, the seams are running through a panel line. And I nicked the panel line a little bit removing the gate, so I'll have to fix that. That's easy enough to fix with a teeny bit of putty. Alright. The backpack still comes off. One of the things I noticed in the backpack is this big pin right here. I get the feeling they had a stand for this thing. They thought about putting a stand in it. Because if you look under there, there's holes in there too for a stand. But there is no stand that I know of. We'll have to do some looking. That's where the head goes. The other parts that are troublesome, let's not look at my nose that tightly again, are the beam sabers. I have the beam sabers put together. Here's one of them. And the reason I say it's troublesome is seam lines again. Okay? No, baby. Alright, let's look at the seam line along the edge of this beam saber. Alright? Instead of putting the seam here where his hand would go, they put the seam where all the detail is. Alright? And it's going to be fun to clean that up and keep that detail intact on both beam sabers. I tried the squeeze method. I can feel a bead of glue there, but again, it's not going to be as clean as I would like. I'm going to have to get some finishing surface or stuff on it. Look at the camera, baby. Okay, so let's go back and get off my mouth. And I think BB wants to say something. Do you want to say something, BB? Because I'm done talking about Mr. Gundam here. What do you want to say, kid?
Dad, what's in the... I got a big belly.
You got a big belly? Why have you got a big belly? Are you pregnant, kid? Yeah? You were pregnant with a bear! Show everyone. She had a bear in her belly. Okay. Show everyone what you discovered with Mr. Bear earlier.
Yes.
What, you're showing me, not them. See, they're up there.
This hand goes off like this, and...
You're still not showing them, baby, so let me show them, okay? What she's talking about is this. You pull this hand off, and there's a magnet in there, and it goes... You know why that magnet's there, BB?
No.
No? So it can hold things. Like you were playing with this earlier. Look, Mr. Bear can now hold a file. Isn't that kind of neat? Mr. Bear's not supposed to hold a file. But look. You see Mr. Bear? Watch this.
Right there.
Watch this. Mr. Bear can hold a bowl.
I think he can hold something else.
I think he can too. Alright, BB. We're going to quit recording because, oh, no, he can't hold that because it's not metal. We won't be careful of that because that's some bad stuff if it gets open. Alright? BB, we're going to quit recording. Let me have that. We're going to quit recording now so we can go get some lunch. Does that sound okay?
Look.
Yeah, you can hold a clamp too. She's having fun discovering what Mr. Bear can hold and what he can't.
Look, he can put it on his hand too.
Yeah, he can. He can actually really hold the clamp, can't he?
Yes, and it's metal.
Okay, Dorito Breath, we're going to stop because I can smell what you were eating. Oh, Doritos! And you got them crumbed all around your mouth. We need to go clean that up before Mom gets home. Alright? So we're going to stop recording now.
Gwendolyn and Lucas!
Yep, Gwendolyn and Lucas are coming later today too.
What is this?
Okay, so we're going to stop. Say bye. BB's still here. She wanted to help me finish up his head, and I got his head finished. She's going to point things out for us, okay? So we're going to zoom in, and I know this thing zooms perfectly on my mouth. Well, not perfect, but close. Look at Mr. Gundam head. There is one big seam that runs around the outside edge along here of his head that's going to have to be removed. Everyone see it? That means lots of masking and painting.
And are these
okay.
horns?
No, that's a big V fin. All Gundams have a V fin, except for Gundam Unicorns. They have a single one. So you can think of them like they're horns. Right?
Why Thunder can't find that there?
Oh, don't worry, he will. We're going to move that in a minute. There's a Thunder toy up at the top of a bookcase, and I just saw it, and BB just saw it, and I knew if we see it, Thundercat can see it. And if Thunderpaw sees that, he's going to tear up the whole world to get to it, and I'm going to have broken things everywhere. So it's got to be moved, because you know what he's like when he sees his toys.
Yes.
He wants them.
Yes.
All right, one more thing, BB, and then we'll talk for a minute. We're going to put Mr. Head on. You ready? Watch, BB. Mr. Head is on.
What is Mr. Head saying?
Oh, don't pull me off! Okay, Gundam has no arms. That's all I got left to do is his arms and the shield. And I'm done putting that together. Another hour worth of work and I can get it. Alright, BB, you got anything you want to say to the camera before I shut it off?
Yes.
Back up! Oh, we dropped the bear. Oh, she's got to get the bear. Back up.
No, you have to zoom in.
Have a snowman?
No, zoom in.
Oh, I got to zoom in. On what?
On this.
Oh, we got to get it where people can see it, BB. So, up here. Like that. Alright? Right there. She wants to show everyone the little sparkly flower on her bear's neck. What is that actually doing, BB? Is that supposed to go in your hair and make your hair pretty?
Yes, but I shared it used.
Okay. She shared it. Alright, BB, I'm hungry. Can we go down and get some lunch?
Maybe.
Oh, no. Let's not play with those with Mr. Bear. Okay? That work? That's because you could hurt yourself with these, BB. They're sharp and pointy. But I'm sure Mr. Bear can hold them. He can, can't he? Yep, he can. Alright, folks, we're going to go get some lunch. Say goodbye, BB. All I got left are his arms. And then I'm going to take a break from him for a little bit. I got to get the Mercury 9 finished in the next 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, BB, not yet. I'm not done yet, BB. I got to get the Mercury 9 done in the next 2 weeks because there's a contest. So this is going to get set aside until I finish the Mercury 9. And I got that other project I mentioned earlier, video clip that I need to do. But that other project's going to take me like a week, max, maybe 2. The model's already built. I just need to cut it in half and make it in a desolated scene. So you'll see it in a little bit. I'll be back later. Bye.
Well, BB had an art project at school and the parents were allowed to help, so I helped. Okay? And what we have here is her little art project. Okay? The planets were painted with Createx metallic paints. So was the USS Thunderpaws. They were hand painted. I didn't think the Createx paints would do so well hand painted, and they actually did really well hand painted. Okay? You know, these are the same paints you find at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're airbrush only paints. Then I cut some circles out of a piece of foam board with a foam cutter. There's my foam cutter right there, circle cutter. Laid them down on there. I cut that out of a piece of card that someone sent me in the mail. And black spray painted. Then I took some white pearl Createx paints and a toothbrush and just splattered it all over this. And we ended up with this nice little piece of artwork. Okay, BB helped me. She painted most of the planets. Okay. And I did the spray painting because I didn't want her spray painting. Well, anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you later.